Alright, let's do it. Hopefully my game is going to run well. I've left it running for a long time. The last comment I got on one of my videos was letting me know that I screwed up my outpost events, and I had removed Winter Outpost 49 when I took out all the lurker events. So I saw that it was an attack. So thank you for that, for whoever whoever reminded me I needed that. So that is now shuffled back into the deck. And let's get going. I think the plan, I'm just going to do 2 more scenarios on Infuser, and they're going to be these two, the final two Fish King levels. So we went through the other side of the Fish King scenario quest. You know, you're supposed to have it as a personal quest to play these levels, but I'm already on the run from Isaac anyway, so, you know, we'll just play these. I mean, we'll play them like not in campaign mode or whatever, so we don't get the rewards for beating them. You just get the XP at the end. I think you don't get anything else. You get the XP and the inspiration. So we'll do that. Also, another thing that I was looking at. So we've only got one more set of items that we get at the craftsman, but look at these. On the next 2 sources of damage from attacks targeting you, suffer 3 to give the attacker brittle, which is like the most insane thing in the universe when you are baning characters, because it turns into suffer 3 to make the attacker to retaliate 10, basically, when the attacker is baned. What's even crazier about this is, like, there's a ton of anti-synergy between having brittle, bane, and wound on the same guy, because the wound eats the brittle, not the bane. Well, Robes of Doom, you brittle them during their turn, so you get to dodge the wound. Unfortunately, you don't really have very much healing on Kelp. I didn't take the level 2 card. The level 2 card that allows you to heal for 3, teleport and heal for 3. And I'm not taking the level 9 card that has a loss that lets you heal. You know, the top is a Bane, but, like, I think I'm going to take haste in the end at 7, and so I'm not going to take 3 cards to Bane and, like, to get a stunned or immobilized enemy. I'm going to have to use items to get those stuns. Like, I could get, like, the Gloomhaven Stun Powder and the Gloomhaven Doom Powder, and then it would be really easy to just, like, move one, attack one with the bottom, and stun with the top. But I'm already going to have 2 Banes, so I'm not going to need that. This other level 9 card is just so good. I mean, 3 attacks for 3, all strengthened. And you get to go invisible. And it's ranged, so, like, you can ignore retaliate if they're melee retaliate. And, like, given that the top of it basically strengthens you because of the perks, it doesn't necessarily matter that much if you have disadvantage for 1 or 2 of the hits, because it is only range 2. But, like, disadvantage when you're strengthened is just neutral. So I'm very much looking forward to that. It's gonna be a long time before we get there. That feels empty. Yeah, no, it's missing piranha pigs. Gonna be a very long time before we get to super high level on Kelp and get to having those Robes of Doom and having to figure out what I'm going to do, because, like, I could run them on my tank, which is probably going to be a fist. I could run Robes of Doom on my fist, but then that has a bit of an issue, because, like, you're going to want defense, and Robes of Doom are reverse defense. But also the best defense is a good offense, so I don't know. It's like there are counters to it. But, like, if it's adding conditions for free, like, that's such an easy way to make it work. Anyway, let's actually get to doing something, right? An enormous sea turtle, easily twice the size of your ship, pulls up alongside, making steady strokes to keep pace. The crew mans the harpoons, drawing down their sights. But then, against all odds, the sea turtle looks up and poses the question in a slow drawl. Trying to make sure that this isn't too loud. It might be too quiet, if anything. Why, hello, boat. Don't suppose you could point me to the nearest land? I'm quite tired, and my eyesight isn't what it used to be. The crew stammer incredulously, and finally the captain hollers back the question on everyone's mind. Are you a talking sea turtle? The sea turtle looked stunned. Oh my, are you a talking boat? Option A, direct the turtle to Frosthaven. Option B, the meat from this turtle could... Nope. Nope. Option A. Summer Outpost 52. Like, I'm gonna eat the turtle. The turtle was just surprised that I was a talking boat. I'm gonna go from a talking boat to a murderer? Unreal. The snare is complete when all enemies in it are dead, and both hallways have been blocked. At the end of that round, read 147.5. Both hallways have been blocked. So do we have to, like, have both characters stand at the end or something to prevent monster movement from the off-screen guys to spawn or something? That's weird. It takes some time, but with Leray in tow, you pinpoint the location of the Fish King, a vibrant coral castle built into the side of a small rocky island. Thankfully, it's only partially submerged, so not too much swimming should be required to gain entrance. Leray insists on going with you, but you refuse in his injured state. Eventually, he relents, but hands you a number of metal cylinders with fuses. Explosives of my own designs. Okay, that's how we block the hallways. We set off explosives. He says, just in case. You nod and dive down into the freezing water. You swim towards an opening in the side of the castle and then up into an air pocket. The water at your waist seems alive, swirling with chaotic energy, flowing and roiling unnaturally. A deep sense of foreboding takes hold of you. You expected able defenses, but this is something different. You rush forward, resolved to break through anything that gets in your way. Okay. If any character ends their turn on any water hex in the scenario, they suffer 7 divided by 2 is 4 damage. When door 1 is opened, door 2, either door 3 or door 4. So we have 4 doors. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. Or maybe 3. But it's probably 1, 2. Well, no, that wouldn't be a door, right? So 1, 2, either door 3 and door 4. So these are all separate rooms, which is interesting. That's a very small room. But so this has got to be the hallway we have to block. 2 hallways? When both hallways have been blocked. So we'll need to use explosives here. Whatever. Let's not worry about that for now. Let's worry about this. Ending your turn on water makes you suffer 4. If any character ends their turn on a water hex, but not summons. So my initial thought is that lightning eels can't go to any hex. They have to stay on the water. But since there's water seeing every hex, they can basically get anywhere to hit anyone. But if I can put a summon... Oops. If I can put a summon right here, then this elite can't come through. And can only hit with a ranged attack. And that would be really good. But you can't summon onto water. I think I'm going to take a second to figure out my cards. Because, against Lightning Eels, I'm going to want another 16. Because they have a 5, a 9, a 12, a 16. So, having this 16 with Boots of Speed gives me a good underspeed opportunity. I'm going to take a second to figure out my cards so that it's not, 25 minutes before I start the level. Also, I may use the restroom. Alright, I think I'm ready. So, Kelp was the easiest. I'm going to take out Crippling Terror here. We don't need the Pierce on anything, so... a top 2 target push that would immobilize things. Sure, it would be okay, but... yeah, not necessary. I think that Skewer the Flesh is going to be more interesting. It gives me either a late Immobilize, which could be really good for a condition, or Invisibility, which, I might need to get Kelp over here by itself to target the Herder. If the Herder doesn't walk forward, and, I'm going to need to kill it before it summons. So that could be important. Infuser, I'm going to take off the Gloomhaven Blades because they're so OP. And take off the Lucky Dice as well, because like we're not really building into like a singular attack, we're building into a whole scenario. So I'm going to drop this Veil of Protection, Piranha Pig's Wound with every attack, so I'm thinking I'm going to be running Bounty of the Earth as my self-heal instead. And then I've still got Gemstone Resonance to heal allies. So with that said, we're going to go back to Ancestral Blade. It's definitely not nearly as strong as these Gloomhaven Blades, but they're just too OP. The only reason I felt justified in running them in the previous level is that level was too OP. So, fair is fair. Here, we've got like a ton of targets that we need to be hitting, so I think running this 2-target attack 5 is going to be really good for me. Well, I mean, it's a single target attack 5, but turning it into a 2-target attack 5 with blesses is going to be really good for me. So, I'm going to want high base damage. And then Prism is the one that I'm struggling with the most. I mean, these are impossibly difficult decisions. I want every single card. There's no way to not run the move 4 jump here with this difficult terrain in the way. I definitely need to run both of my ranged summons. Those are way too good. Spinning Blades is just amazing for a bunch of different reasons. Like, this top summon is good, is fine. But really, like, the bottom to be able to move up and poison multiple targets is just really good. I mean, I guess I could technically just run, like, Aimed Assault bottom to do a similar effect, but I think the Spinning Blades is better. Launch Pod, I really like what I did last time of Launch Pod, using it to get a poison out and to get a summon out on turn 1, and then using the Strategist Ring to get another summon out on turn 1, so I lose a full turn of stamina, but I get 2 summons and a poison for it. So I really, really like that. And then it gives me a really easy card to lose after my first rest cycle, because it's like, okay, well, I don't need to be bringing in any more summons after this. So it's just like, it's a perfect turn 1 play. Reassemble, like, this is a really long scenario, so I need to be disassembling my summons so that I can have the extra stamina if I'm going through 5 different rooms. That's going to take a really long time. So I have to run Reassemble. Long-range missiles, how could you not run it? I mean, an attack 3, 5 range to poison. Also, like, this first room is so long, I need to be able to, like, move forward and poison the herder or something to help Kelp get the Bane off. So, like, that's just necessary. Faceless Entity, I have to run my fastest card against Lightning Eels. But then I need Hijack, because Hijack's good. I'm going to want Recall for the potential stamina boost. But you need remote control because it's OP. High impact projectiles, like the ability to poison multiple targets, like, I'm dropping 3 cards that I really, really, really want. Which is just very difficult. Very difficult. Just glance at these challenges. Whenever an item will be spent, it's lost instead. I don't think I can do that, because I need boots into Lightning Eels, and I can't just have boots one time. I need... Yeah, I mean, I really want the Strengthen on Kelp to be able to, like, Slipping into Death and guaranteed get the kill. I want Heavy Sword to help me get the kill. But yeah, Horn of Command and Soothing Scepter only one time in a scenario would be really bad. And my Heavy Chain Armor, and my boots. It'd be so bad to only have one of those in the scenario, so I just can't do that. I really need a lot of the challenges that I have left. I need them to be like survive 12 rounds missions, because like that, you know, a mission where you're not going to be long resting, that's totally fine. Too many enemies for this. Each enemy gains a shield while adjacent to one or more of its allies. Just too many enemies. It would really hurt, and it's like a small, tight, cramped corridor. Whenever you perform an attack targeting an enemy that is not yet acted, gain disadvantage on the attack. I can't, because I have to go fast to underspeed Lightning Eels, and if I'm disadvantaged on everything, I'm just gonna miss. All my challenges that I have left are really hard, and I don't know how I'm gonna get them done. That gain advantage when you go after things is nice for Kelp. I could go for my mastery with that, but then means like only going after things and like really playing into invisibility, and I just don't think that that's going to be viable with these Lightning Eels. But with all that said, we know what we're doing turn 1 here, so it's going to be Spinning Blades bottom to move forward, attack, and poison, and launch pod top to attack at range and poison. And get out a mortar shell summon and a rapid fire summon. And then we can, like, cleave through this first area, because hopefully this guy will come forward. We can poison all 3 of these guys, and then have the summons come out on turn 2 and be doing stupid damage. Then, let's see. I want to get Ancient Rites of Power out as ASAP, right? So that I can get multi-target attack 5s with Desperate Throw and Unstoppable Impulse. So let's do Swift Pivot, or I could do Desperate Throw. But I'd rather be 2 targets on it. So let's do Swift Pivot with Coalescing Darkness. And we can just muddle this guy and then set the Swift Pivot, and that'll give us all the elements that we need for Coalescing Darkness. And then Mantle of Dread with Death Spiral, which is just what we've been doing on Kelp. Still need to do these. Later in the campaign, there's just so much setup. Move no more than 2 turns each hex. This is on Prism. I've got the move for jump, so I need that. Occupy a door hex adjacent to 2 or more enemies. Have 1 or more cards each time you rest. I mean, I guess we'll try to plug a door. Never use a potion. Yeah. That's probably not going to happen. Kill the first enemy to die. Kill an enemy with an attack that has disadvantage. How do I get disadvantage here? Muddle from the Herder. Oh, Chaos Demons. Chaos Demons? Doesn't feel like there should be Chaos Demons here. 39 health and 40 health on Frost Demons. That's a nightmare. That's 4 Banes. 4 Banes to kill a single target. So I'm probably not going to get any of these. Maybe I can go for slipping into death on the first enemy to kill it with Opener. That's actually very possible. So we'll try to play into that. And we're ready for turn 1. Only took 17 minutes this time. Okay, the Herder's moving closer. I like that. Let's see. He's going to move closer, and he's going to grant the closest pig. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3. And then I guess the closest pig would be pig number 6. Because he's a lower initiative than pig number 10. So he'll grant this guy to go forward. The lightning eels are going to come forward. Oh, this is beautiful. So I can, like, step here, or I can just not step. Well, okay, I need to figure out where to position Infuser so that Prism can get maximum number of poisons, right? And it might be that I can just only get 2. Because if I step forward here, this lightning eel's not going to get me because he only has move 3 and he goes before his buddy, which is really nice. Pig is going to walk up and attack me for 5. And then Prism's going to walk forward. And I mean, I guess this is the best that I can do. Prism has to walk here and suffer 4 for ending on water, hit this guy, and can hit the pig at range and summon over there. But the nice part about doing this is that they're going to end in a triangle pattern, which will be really nice for my summon. So we will do this. So oh, but in order to move, I have to use my boots. If I don't move, this guy goes here, this guy comes here, this guy comes here, and we don't get the triangle pattern. So I'll go ahead and use my boots to move forward. Set Swift Pivot for the leaf, and then I will muddle this guy. I don't need the dark, so I can muddle the pig as well. Because dark just adds 2 targets. Or, so I don't reduce the target so that I don't set the dark. And then this guy goes 1, 2, 3, and then he grants a regular move, which is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, but he can't move 3. And then attack for 5. And the Swift Pivot goes off. And he takes 4. And then it is pigs. So this guy goes 1, 2, 3. This guy goes 1, 2, 3. This guy goes 1. Ugh. Attack for 5 is going to deal 7. I'm not in water. So I take 4 after armor. Which is a lot. Um, does that finish? Yeah, that finishes all the monsters. And so now Prism is going to go 1, 2, and attack for 1. Okay, that's fine. I'll miss. And then I will launch pod. Oh, man, I kind of wish I had the Shocking Pulse here. That would actually be pretty good. The question is Piranha Pig 10 or Lightning Eel 9. I think Lightning Eel is the better target. So let's go for Lightning Eel with the launch pod. It's going to deal 3. And then I summon, but I have to summon adjacent to him. Let's summon the Machine Bolter there with the launch pod. And then that will end my turn, so I will play the Strategist Ring at the end of your turn, play a card, and perform a persistent ability. And so we will persistently summon the Bombardier. And then now Bombardier gets a really nice triangle. Unfortunately, this guy's not poisoned. We only got 1. And we suffer 4 because we ended in the water. 1 second, the baby's coughing. She got over it. She's asleep. It's 6:30 a.m., so she's still out for a while, probably. I fed her just before we started, so she's good. So yeah, we're going to have a really good triangle attack here. See, this is where I wish that I had remote control, not hijack, because I have to transfer to get the attack for hijack. So right now, the only thing that I can grant a hijack attack is the poison mode, unless I draw a +1 switch. Obviously, I need to get Machine Bolter out of there. So we're just going to go really fast. Oh, and Kelp is going to set these, which is going to set the dark, which is why I didn't need to set dark on Infuser. So we have to go really fast. So we'll Faceless Entity. We can use this bottom to back up. I can go 1, 2, right? And I can switch to Machine Bolter. I would kind of like to be standing where Kelp is. Although maybe standing here wouldn't be too bad, because this Lightning Eel's very possibly dying this turn. Oh, whoops. So if I go here and switch to put Machine Bolter here, then I would be over here, which would suck. Oh, we don't want to do that. We want to recall. I was thinking Faceless Entity with Hijack, because like I could switch and grant an attack with Bombardier, which would be really good. But I guess we do that on the next turn, because if I recall, I can back up, teleport the Machine Bolter to me. And so it makes the most sense to play long-range missiles here as my top. Because like Faceless Entity top, killing this normal Lightning Eel, what does that get for me? I'm hitting it with Infuser anyway, and with my summon. Long-range missiles onto the Herder could give it a negative condition, and then Kelp can get onto it and bane it. Oh, and I don't remember the speed of the summon card. I think it's 67, but it could be 62. I really need to get onto this guy before he... Okay, I'm gonna risk the 5 coming out of Lightning Eels, and if they get 5, then I probably just lose. But if they get 9, I can Boots of Speed to underspeed them. And then I can recall back my Machine Bolter. And then next turn I go really fast with Faceless Entity and Hijack, and I get big attacks from Bombardier. And that'll all be fine. Kelp is 66 fast enough. Unfortunately, 66 doesn't really get me anything that I need. I can't teleport here and, like, kill this guy. I could go at 20, which is right after 19 from Prism. Teleport to this guy if he's poisoned already. I would have to go with 14 to get Wound, Muddle, Poison, Bane. Wouldn't be the end of the world. Also, I need to keep in mind my battle goal was to get the first kill. So I just Slipping into Death the Lightning Eel? And then I guess maybe next turn I Claw of Doom the Herder? I kind of want to Slipping into Death the Lightning Eel. Is there any chance I could get it with Grim Trophies? I think there is. And then I just need to make sure I pick up a trophy, but that's... I mean, if I get the kill, I will. I don't like this. I think that this is a suboptimal play on Kelp, but I would really like to get my battle goal. So... And then Infuser, I think, is easy. I do a bottom attack, and I do Ancient Rites of Power. Okay, good. We got slow from Lightning Eels. They are stunning, but that's no problem. We'll just eat the light with Infuser with the helmet, and so that doesn't matter. Pigs aren't hitting that hard. They're only hitting hard if you're wounded, which as long as none of the other guys can get to me, I can just heal on Infuser with the Forest Imp, and I'll be fine. Herder is going to grant an extra move and attack. It's going to grant a move 3, attack 2 to all the pigs, which kind of sucks. And then Lightning Eels are going to hit all adjacents. So I would like to kill both Lightning Eels. Okay. Kelp is first, and so we will eat both trophies with Grim Trophies. Move 1, attack 1. So move 1, attack 1. I guess we'll wound this guy. But we're going to attack 1. Okay, we get a trophy, and it does 3. So now I have another attack 1. If I pull a +2, it dies. I could eat the dark on Slipping into Death. Let's just not pull... Let's just not pull a +2. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay. Well, that really sucks. I kill the target, so I do get the battle goal, but I didn't get the Slipping into Death. I mean, because I really did not think I would draw the +2, and then I was going to be able to do Slipping into Death, and I was going to strengthen it, and my odds of killing would be really good. I just didn't want to eat the dark. So I went with what I thought was the higher odds play. Then I would have been able to curse and stun the Piranha Pig. At least... Now I still have the stun on my next Bane ability, so I can get it into the Herder. So there's that at least. You know, one thing that sucks here that I didn't think about is now Infuser's actually not multi-target with her bottom. But I guess that is what it is. Okay. That finishes Kelp, since we can't really do a top now. Sad. Prism. So, I think first it was Machine Bolter, right? Yeah, so it's going to have 2 disadvantaged attacks. It would target the pig as its primary focus, and then we'll hit the Lightning Eel as its second. Oh, actually, we can pick the second target. Let's pick the Herder. So, Pig Herder, I think. Miss. Oh, we get a poison on the Herder. And it's going to deal 3. That's interesting. So now I can poison a different target. And then Bombardier doesn't get to hit 3 because we killed it for the battle goal, which is why that was super inefficient to do. But that's okay. Attack for 2, attack for 3. And we get 3 and 4. And I can transfer. Is there point in transferring? Not really, because I'm going to pull back the Machine Bolter here, right? I'm going to... I want to keep Bombardier out so that it gets an attack for the turn. I could switch Bombardier to Poison Mode and hope that it gets a +1 transfer next turn. I would have 3 chances at a +1 transfer. Let's do it. Let's risk it. I mean, it's not a huge risk. I would just miss out on some attacks if I don't get it. But it's fine. So we'll transfer into... now that we're out of Poison Mode, we can heal as well, which I don't know if it's really necessary, but it might be good. So we transfer here on the +1. Then our actual abilities... Oh, no. Take it back. I don't want to transfer because I want to poison. And yeah, because pushing back doesn't really get me anything here. So I will attack for 3 into the Pig 10. I don't get the heal, but it does deal 4 damage and poison. And then I have move. So I'll move here and teleport Machine Bolter here. And now it won't be focused. And we're happy. We're chilling. Infuser, I guess, just doesn't get multi-target. I should have saved those boots last turn. Let's see. Right now, this guy is going to go 1, 2. Or 1, 2, 3. So he's not going to be able to get a focus, which is nice. Lightning Eel's going to come here and hit multi-target, which is annoying. If I were to move here so that I could get hits, then this guy would come here. So that would be no good. So I guess I will just... First, I will attack for... Nah, all Ancient Rites of Power first. And then I'll attack for 3. Oh, okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 because of poison. So that's pretty good. And then I will use the helmet to eat the light so that there's no stun. I don't think it matters what I turn it into. I would love to get Boon of the Tempest here. So let's turn it into wind. There's a chance that Lightning Eels could go really fast next turn and set light. And that would be Wunderbass. And then I could get Boon of the Tempest without having to do Radiant Boon or Infusion Potion. But even if I have to do one of those, it's not the end of the world. So that finishes Infuser. The only remaining question is, do I go ahead and throw my potion to heal the wound off so that I take less damage from the pig? And I think the answer is no. We're going to eat 2 attacks for 5 at 15 health. I guess so. If one of them crits, I could die. We'll risk it. So, pigs. Pig number 6. This guy wants to go... Oh, it's move 5, not move 3. Okay, then yes, we are going to use the Forest Imp. Because this changes things significantly. Also, I just realized that now the Lightning Eel is going here. So we teleport the Machine Bolter to right here instead, so that the Lightning Eel can't get through, and then it doesn't get a focus. I didn't realize it was move 5 on the pigs. I was thinking it was move 3. So this pig goes 1, 2, 3, 4. And its target is Kelp, which is fine. So now I wish I hadn't done the Forest Imp, but I did do it already, so we'll just leave it like that. This is so much better. This guy now sees no focus because there's no way for him to get through. This guy hits Infuser. Attack for 3. So it'll deal 4. And then now the Herder sees no focus. So it stands still. And then it commands all the pigs within range 3, which is all of the pigs. And so these guys hit their same targets. So attack for 2 into Kelp, and attack for 2 into Infuser. And then the Lightning Eel can't hit. And we're new turn. And I think I'm in a really good spot here. I can just go fast and hit multi-targets. But I want to just regenerate Ward. I would love to Boon of the Tempest, but without an element coming out of them, it's a little bit eh. If I just hit a bunch of targets here, my odds of getting a Boon of the Tempest are pretty good. Unstoppable Impulse is, like, super likely to kill this pig. It's not 100%, but it would be quite likely, which would be good. But no, because I want to go fast. I want to go fast on my summons. And if I can get a Hijack off... Yeah. Hijack from Bombardier off is going to kill both of these guys, I think. And then I have Machine Bolter hit the Lightning Eel. So I don't need to do anything on Infuser here, so I think we go for Boon of the Tempest. Um, and then Crystalline Aegis, I think, will be fine. And then Kelp, I think I'm going on to this guy and getting the stun. And then we just have to tank 1 hit from Pig 9, most likely. And that's totally fine. Oh, no movement out of pigs, which is beautiful. I think I'll go ahead and oh, no, not you. On Kelp, I'll go ahead and underspeed the herder, just so that we don't have to eat an attack 4. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I'm first at 4, and I have teleport 3. So I have to suffer 4. But that's fine. On the teleport, wound, and muddle, and then I will Bane, curse, stun, double curse. I definitely played this and not Claw of Doom. It's just like when you play a card, the cards like move, and then as they're moving, it changes what your mouse is hovered over. But I'm definitely playing Succumb to Fear here for the stun. And that finishes Kelp. And then next turn, we probably Claw of Doom, which I guess is why I should have saved the Boots of Speed for next turn. But it's okay. We just need to, like, stun this guy and, like, teleport over here or something. I do suffer 4. I really wish I had saved that Forest Imp. I really, really wish I had. All right, Prism. So Machine Bolter will hit Piranha Pig and then Lightning Eel. It would get the +1, so that'll deal 3. And then into Lightning Eel, it's already an attack for 3, and it does 4. Bombardier will go Pig, Eel, Pig. 3 damage. 5 damage. And 2 damage. 3, 5, 2. Get to grant a move 2. So I'll move this away from that guy. Then Prism has move, transfer, move. There's no way we're killing this pig, is there? And we did not get an element out of Lightning Eel, so we'll have to Infusion Potion, I guess. Although I would rather Radiant Boon. Which, like I was saying in the planning phase that we might do, right? So it's a little bit late, but it's fine. I guess I just won't move, transfer, move, but I will just transfer. Like this. And then I will transfer back. And then I can hijack. So just transfer and hijack. Because I don't need to do any movements. I'm happy with where my summons are positioned. So same order. So it's attack for 4, attack for 4, attack for 3. Okay, so we miss the first one. We way overkill, and then we get a transfer. So miss, kill, and then it does 4 damage, and I can transfer. So now I think it does make some sense to transfer, because I could get extra attacks by transferring out of poison mode, and I could potentially heal. Missing that guy sucks. Yeah, Infuser just takes free damage because of that, but it's not the end of the world. Now it's the Herder. Herder was just going to summon 11, suffer 11. Then the pigs. Oh my gosh. Is Infuser going to die? I'll Stonewall Potion the Infuser. I didn't realize it was attack for 5. So attack for 5. And it crits, but we did the Stonewall Potion. So we suffer 5, and then attack for 5. And it does 4. Oh my gosh. Whoa. Whoa. Infuser is going to suffer from the wound. Is going to regenerate and ward herself. So next turn we'll pick the regenerate first. Eat both of the elements to get Boon of the Tempest. So bless herself and then 2 attacks for 3 up top. And then down bottom. Wow. Miss again. That sucks. This is 4, so it's a Prism card. Whoa. That was so close to so bad. Death Spiral came down. Okay. Is 26 the fastest that pigs can attack? I feel like it is. So if I go at 30, and we saw the 12 out of herder here, I think if I go at 30 and I teleport and go invisible, I'll be fine. So I can teleport here, go invisible, hit the herder with stun, and he can never summon. That means I need to set dark on Infuser, so I'll just go fast and I'll unstoppable impulse, and that'll set dark, which will help out Kelp a lot. And then Prism will just go fast, and I've got boots to underspeed if they get 26. Okay, there's the 13, which is no big deal because all this guy does is wound. And then this guy, he doesn't prioritize targets on the wound because it's not an attack. So both my guys are already wounded. So all these guys do is set retaliate, which is going to hurt my Toxin Distributor, but that's only 2 damage, so it's fine. And then it's Infuser, so we will pick to regenerate. Oh. Well, I guess... No, I'm not warded. No, I am warded because I warded myself on my turn, right? What did they do last turn? Why did I go slow? That was dumb. Why did I go at Boon of the Tempest speed? I guess that was the card that I picked first, but I should have gone at 17 rather than going at 28. It would have been way better. I would have just backed up and not suffered all that damage. But yeah, that is why I have the ward. I got 1 ward from the Stonewall Potion, which I guess also means that I should have a ward here, right? And here, not the Machine Bolters, is going to matter. But yeah, I am warded, so I can attack here. And I want that element, because I don't want Herder to... I guess I don't need to go invisible here on Kelp, do I? The only reason I would want to is my initiative's really bad for next turn. Yeah, okay, so I do want to go invisible. Okay, then on Infuser, I will reduce the damage on Unstoppable Impulse to make it an attack for 4, so that I set Dark. 5 crits. Ah, but that doesn't kill. It does 10. So then I suffer 1 retaliate. I lose my stuff, but I set dark. So if I had just not reduced the damage, but that's okay. Yeah, we don't need to do any of these. I probably should have used the precision potion on that miss. That actually probably would have been good for me. That's okay. We're in there. So now Prism's going to go... This thing's going to come here, and as long as it doesn't miss, it kills, and we do get a transfer. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That's fine. I will transfer Bombardier. And then it's Machine Bolter, who's not in range, but then it is Bombardier, who is in range to hit just the Herder with 1, 2, 3, 4, and Triangle Pattern. So it's attack for 3. It does 5. Wow. And then the Prism's turn itself. Does it make sense to reassemble somebody here? I guess so. We're in poison mode, which is not really exactly where I would like to be. I would prefer to reassemble Machine Bolter. Do I energize module just to do that? I guess I will. So I will energize module. So yeah, I use that item just to get an attack out of Bombardier, so that probably wasn't very efficient. Energize module to get the switch so that I'm in Machine Bolter mode, and then I will reassemble so that Machine Bolter mode goes to the discard. And then I have move 4 jump. So I went here. And then now move 4 jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. And before I left, I will regenerate Infuser with my Soothing Scepter. Then now Kelp. Attack 3 stun. Makes the most sense to go into the Herder. and it'll kill. It sets dark, and then I will teleport here, pay a trophy. I just got a trophy because I got a kill. Did I miss out on a trophy? I don't think I have missed out on a trophy. I'm just actually kind of low on them. Actually, I think I'll go here, because on my long rest I can loot an adjacent hex to get the loot. Well, no, I can get this guy's loot. So yeah, I'll teleport here. I'll eat the dark. I set dark again on my turn, and I'll pay the trophy that I just got to go invisible, so that this guy can't get me. And we wound the pig. And new turn. And so Gemstone Resonance would be really good if I had Leaf. Yeah, Kelp would really appreciate it. I guess it's not the end of the world. We just won't really get much of anything here. I really am going to need a Bounty of the Earth. It's okay. We'll just move forward. And then, oh, I've got cards, and I'll long rest. So this guy is going to go here and attack for 3, and it'll deal 1. And I'll just go last on Prism. That'll be fine. Infuser is going to regenerate and has move 3 jump, but I can't end on the water or I'll suffer. So I'll just move here. And shield for an experience. Setting the leaf doesn't matter because I don't have any way to sustain it through my long rest. So I'll just move up. Kelp. I don't have a poison on this guy, unfortunately. I don't really want to use any of these. So I'll just attack him for 1. It'll deal 2. I'll move to muddle him. So I guess I won't get a loot token out of him. And then I will attack him for 2, make it 3 with Strengthen. And it'll deal 4. So we still dealt 6 damage. Not bad. Summon will move 2. Prism will suffer. We're not in poison mode, so we can heal. We were in when you suffer damage, one adjacent ally suffers damage, but there were no allies adjacent. Drop Launch Pod. A very easy choice. And we're there. There's probably no way I'm killing. I wish that the summon could get there, but it's just not going to happen. It'll just move 2, and it'll be 1 away. But that's fine. I mean, I can just attack with Faceless Entity, attack with Spinning Blades, and it'll deal some damage. So, summon moves 2. I'll attack for 1 with the bottom. It will deal 3. Then I'll attack for 2 with the top, and attack for 2 with the top. Wow. So it does 3, and then it poisons and does 4, so he suffers 7 more. And he gets poisoned. That's crazy how much damage that dealt. He'll suffer from the wound. He'll attack for 4, and it'll miss. Oh, come on. It had to draw Miss Curse. It had to draw Miss Curse. We suffer and then heal. And we just are regenerated here. Infuser. All these items back, which is nice. Let's see. We really need to set up some healing in between rooms here. Coalescing Darkness, maybe? I need to set Bounty of the Earth. I want to set Caress of the Night. Dang. Yeah. There's a lot of movement left to do here, so I need Guide the Flow. Like, there's a lot of movement to do. Okay. I think getting as much leaf as possible needs to be a priority. So I think I actually need to Desperate Throw here. And I need to let Infuser be the one who gets the kill. Because I need leaf for Gemstone Resonance and for Bounty of the Earth. And I can get 1 more leaf with Swift Pivot. So we'll Desperate Throw here. With just, like, a default move. Actually, we won't even move. So we'll just Desperate Throw with nothing. We will, I guess, move 4 jump. and then I can recall the summon to me. I could also reassemble the summon. Oh, I messed up by losing launch pod. I should have lost rapid fire, because then I can recall it. That's okay. I'm not sure if I really want to reassemble here. I guess I kind of do. Reassemble with coiled limbs. It'll be fine. And then I just haven't done a long rest yet over here. We haven't ended the turn. I need Grim Trophies top to get some trophies before we go into the next room. So do we drop Slipping into Death? It kind of screwed me over a little bit. So we'll just teleport here and play Grim Trophies. That works. I did not want to go fast on... Oh, I never ended last round's turn. So these two cards are still here. But it did give us a new pig card, so it doesn't really matter. So we're at 27. So Infuser is going to reduce the damage on Desperate Throw. Okay, and not miss. And not draw Bless, thankfully. So we get the Leaf. That guy dies. I get to heal from the Regenerate, and I'm disarmed. And then move 3, I can't really do without suffering 4. So that would not be worth. Kelp is going to teleport here and then use the loot 1, gain a trophy for each loot token collected. Ooh, a random item. Ooh, this could be really nice for me. And I get to use it for the rest of the scenario. During your turn, perform teleport 4. This teleport must end in a hex adjacent to an enemy. Very, very interesting. Very interesting. And it's 25 gold if I just want to sell it. Very happy with that. I set Dark on the teleport. And we're done. Oh, let's get 4 trophies. Prism suffers can go 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm not going to be able to heal because I'm going to be in toxic mode. Before I do that, I will transfer. And it's with reassemble. So this goes here. I'll Soothing Scepter my summon before I transfer, so that I gain its regenerate, and then that will at least get rid of my wound. I won't get the healing, but I will still get rid of my wound. And then I have move 4 jump. And I get up here. And that's everybody. So I guess just teleport 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. With Tumultuous Panic to get by the door. Bounty of the Earth while I've got the elements, and then Swift Pivot to set more. And then a move 3 jump. And next turn I get Gemstone Resonance. Man, this is like... Do I summon the Rapid Fire summon here? I guess I got one more turn out of the last rest cycle by playing Reassemble. So I guess that's worth. I'll summon the Rapid Fire summon and I'll recall it onto the water. So Infuser heals. Then she's going to set Bounty of the Earth. And so she gets to bless herself. And then she's going to set Leaf with Swift Pivot. Kelp is going to teleport for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then move 1 to get up here. Prism is going to choose to regenerate rather than wounding. But doesn't have its health go up because it's in poison mode. And then it's going to summon Machine Bolter. And then it's going to recall it to move it right here onto the water. Since nobody else can go onto the water. Then I just waste a turn. I'll set Death Spiral. And I will Gemstone Resonance. Now, is there any chance I am opening the door? I don't think so. So I'll do a default move, and then next turn I can ward myself with Crystalline Aegis and move closer to the door. I guess I could open it. I kind of want to get started. If I just, like, open the door with ward and I just stand right here in the door, then, like, things would come closer. I go slow on Prism so the Machine Bolter gets to get hits. But then I can't go slow on Kelp, so I should have saved this 86. I don't know. First would be Prism, who does nothing. Then would be Infuser, who would move 3, jump, heal 2, regenerate onto Kelp. With the Leaf, heal 3 onto herself, 1 for the regenerate, and bless herself. And then Kelp would move to the door and set its Death Spiral. And then we're not doing any of this. I'll set long-range missiles. There's no downside to doing it. Actually, there's one downside to doing it, and it's that I would rather hijack, I think. So I'll hijack top to switch, and then I'll use my bottom to go here. And then now I'm not in poison mode, so now I can actually heal from my long rest. And so now we get the question, do we open the door? And it's not much of a question, because with Guide the Flow, I don't get close enough. So we'll just take the turn to rest everybody. Not summoning would have given me one more turn of stamina. I guess because I did reassemble, didn't I? So do I drop reassemble? Do I drop mortar shells? Let's drop mortar shells, because we'll want to get it back with recall, right? And then... Wait, what's the wording on this? Play 2 cards from your lost pile to perform the summon actions of both cards without gaining the experience. Oh, I just realized something that's really, really, really good. It's really, really, really good. Wow, okay. So, first of all, let me explain why I hadn't realized this up to this point. This card, Disassemble, the bottom, kill all of your summons from actions with lost icons. For each summon killed, perform Brittle Bane. Now, I was like theorizing like how I wanted to use recall, because I had been a little disappointed in recall up to this point. I get to recover all these cards. Because I haven't had really good uses out of recall. And I was like, oh, I can play recall with disassemble 2 summons, and then just immediately recall them back. Which is just really good, right? Play 1 lost card to deal 40 damage to monsters, and then not lose the summons at all. Really, really good. But this says things with lost icons. This just says play 2 cards from your lost pile, which means it does not have to be summons with lost icons. Play 2 cards from your lost pile to perform summon actions on the cards without losing the experience. Meaning, I can get back Spinning Blades from the lost pile. So on my rest, I will lose Spinning Blades, then I will recall, I get to play my Mortar Shells for free, and I get to play my Spinning Blades, and then my Mortar Shell summon is out, which is good, and that's the card that I just lost to rest. Spinning Blades is the card that I lose to rest, but it comes back into play, and then recall gets lost. So I play a lost card, but I recover 1 lost card permanently, and then the other one I just get the summon for free. So it's a net stamina wash with Spinning Blades, which is going to be so good here because I've got so much scenario left to go, but I've still got a very decent amount of stamina. I just don't have very many summons out. And I'm going to have to get through this next room without playing, without my Machine Bolter, which sucks, because that's a very good summon. But at least I'm relatively healed on my characters. So I think that this can be okay. And everybody else needs to rest, so do we just summon Spinning Blades here? I think the answer is yes. So one thing that I think would make sense would be to summon Spinning Blades. Unfortunately, I can't summon it into water, and so then I just recall it to here. And then next turn I go Coiled Limbs with Hijack, and I can move forward jump and switch Machine Bolter in with Hijack and grant it 2 attacks for 3. And that's just good. I like that. And then my other 2 characters, yeah, are both long resting. Am I bringing down Death Spiral before I rest? No, because I'm at an odd number of cards, so I don't get an extra turn. I would be able to play Stamina Potion to get an extra turn with it, but I don't know if that's worth it. Now do I drop Grim Trophies? Grim Trophies bottom is pretty good in this scenario. It's good against everything except the Frost Demons. And so we're going to have, like, Frost or Chaos Demons in this next room. Or maybe they'll be at the end. I want to keep Soul Hunger, Grim Trophies. Skewer the Flesh? Do I drop Skewer the Flesh? I guess so. Man, my Kelp stamina does not feel amazing. I kind of want to drop Death Spiral and just plan to Stamina Potion in this next room. I don't want to lose the curses from not having Death Spiral. It's a very difficult call. I think I need this stamina. I'm gonna bring it down on the rest. And then I summon the Spinning Blades and I reposition it with recall. And I believe I did not do the heal 2s, but I did the regenerates. I don't know. We'll call it something like that. So I teleport late. Yeah. I'll go late and I'll teleport in. And if something comes up close enough, then I can teleport 3 and stun with Claw of Doom. If not, I teleport 5 and I get into position and I can grant negative conditions. This comes down. Now do I drop Unstoppable Impulse? I want to keep Crystalline Aegis for Banes. I want to keep Desperate Throw. I want to keep Swift Pivot for setting Leaf, I think. I want to activate Caress of the Night, but it's such a long... I've got so much left. I don't have the time for that. We'll drop Unstoppable Impulse because we do already have an attack 5 target too. And do I just play that here? Open the door with attack 5 target 2. It's range 4, so it's very easy to hit something. Yeah, I guess I do that, and I just won't... Maybe I won't play Caress of the Night here. I'm not sure. And then we'll probably brittle next turn while we're disarmed. And then I'm going late. I'm moving in and I'm hijacking. So Infuser has move 3 jump with her bottom. 1, 2. So I've got 1 movement left. Okay, that's not bad. Did it fail to spawn Chaos or Frost Demons? No. You enter a cavernous antechamber and see a pair of large ornate doors to your right from which the corrupted waters flow. The doors presumably lead to the Fish King's inner sanctum, the roiling waters, the magical refuse of the ritual he has already begun. That sentence is okay. You must hurry to stop him. Unfortunately, the alarm has been raised, and the Abelai are beginning to pour into the room from each of the 2 adjoining hallways. To avoid being swarmed, you'll need to cut off the reinforcements. Good thing Lee sent you in prepared. So we need to stop the reinforcements with the explosives we have. We're going to have a range 3 attack that's going to impair. I've got 1 movement left. We get move 3 out of pigs. So I think I just want to stay here. I can't move back anymore, but I think I'm going to stay here. So I'll just stay here on Infuser. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Range 4 attack. So I'll hit Scout and Pig. Both for 5. Scout, it does 6, 7, and Pig, it does 10. No, they don't get anything. I get disarmed. And I didn't get any elements. But that's okay. I don't need elements for the next turn. And then this guy goes 1, 2. And now he's in range, and he will attack for 5. I'm warded, so I'll take 2. And I get poisoned and impaired. And then I get attacked for 5 because I'm poisoned, and it misses. And then this guy goes 1, 2, 3. And this guy goes 1, 2, 3. And I get attacked for 5, and I am not in a water tile. So I take 5 because I'm poisoned. So it was not fantastic, amazing, but it was okay. Do I Swift Pivot rather than Crystalline Aegis so that I can get the Leaf? So that I can Gemstone Resonance on the following turn? Maybe. Maybe. But just move 3 bottom, brittle both of these guys would be really good. Let's see what kind of damage we get. So it's Prism. So Toxin Distributor is first, right? So it would move 2 and attack. Yeah, move 2 and attack. And it misses. Pig number 9 is poisoned. And then the sword, I will Horn of Command it so that it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm going to attack the Scout with the attack for 2. Ah, dang. I don't think a move 2 on a summon helps. Just get 2 damage, and then all 3 of these things get wounded. I wanted a little bit more damage into this thing, but it's probably not a big deal. There's not an amazing location for me to go with the move 4 jump. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. So I'll move 3, and then I will transfer the Toxin Distributor, I think. And this way I don't suffer the water damage. So move 4 jump, transfer, and then I get to grant 2 attacks into Machine Bolter. And so we'll hit... I mean, I can't Bane this pig on this turn because I didn't play the wound bottom. I really want to kill this Scout, so let's hit this Scout. It's an attack for 3. Let's hit the 2 Scouts. So normal and then elite. Dang it. 3 into both, which is okay. And then now Kelp. So I have either Teleport 3, Attack 3, Stun, or Teleport 5, Attack 2. And so I guess it makes the most sense to teleport here, wound this pig, attack him for 3, which is 4 with Claw of Doom. Is this the only attack we're going to do? So we'll go ahead and make it attack it for 5 with Strengthen. And we go invisible. I didn't quite kill him, but I did leave him lower, which is nice. And I don't know if the invisible is going to help me or not. Probably not. Overall, this is not bad. Also, I'm going to... Oh, I don't have Soothing Scepter. Okay, never mind. I was going to say I was going to Soothing Scepter onto Infuser, but I can't do that. Now I really like Brittle onto these two. I would really, really love to just go super fast. And then I'll just Infuse and Potion Gemstone Resonance. And then I can get double attacks. I'm impaired now, but it's okay because I'm doing that next turn, right? And so I could Grim Trophies here. Like attack bottom, move one, attack bottom, and then like Tumultuous Panic, attack top. I guess I could set Death Spiral so that I could be going for a Bane. I am in poison mode, so I could poison here. Maybe that's the play. This guy's stunned. I think I go for baning this pig since I'm in poison mode, so I'll just Faceless Entity with long-range missiles, and that'll be fine. That'll be good. Oh, everybody's going fast. So Infuser is going to suffer, is going to jump over here, and brittle both of these targets. So unfortunately, the brittle's going to kind of go to waste, but I guess it is what it is. Oh, I just realized that I was thinking the sword was going to tank for me, but the sword's not going to tank for me because it's going to die before the monsters get a turn. But that's okay. So Infuser teleports over here, jumps over here, and will brittle both. And then she can't use any items or anything, so that's just all she does. Prism. So Machine Bolter is first. Let's hit this pig and this scout and try to kill both. But that's beautiful. So the scout dies, and we deal 5 here. Okay. That's good. Then I have either attack for 3 or 2 attacks for 2. It's 2 attacks for 2 is probably going to be better. My sword dies, unfortunately. I guess the scout's a bigger deal, and I don't want the brittle to go into the wound, so I'll do the attack 3 poison into the scout. And then I've got a brittle on this guy, so I can already bane him as is. He'll just it'll waste the brittle, but that's okay. We can still kill him easily enough. So I will attack 3 with long range missiles into the guy. It'll deal 4, which does 8. Which that's worth it. And then now it's Kelp. So Kelp will teleport here, wound Muddle on the teleport, then succumb to fear. Unfortunately, I don't have the I brought down Death Spiral, which I should not have done. So now he's not stunned. But he does get baned at least. Yeah, I need Infuser to eat attack for 3. Infuser is no longer impaired, though. That is something to keep in mind. So that's nice. I could have... That's okay. I'm going to Stamina Potion back. Succumb to Fear, I think. Because now just succumbing to fear onto the scout will kill it. Just teleport it over there. Do I really not have a teleport 3 card? Okay. I just need to move over there somehow. I guess I could use that chest plate that I just got. I don't know. We'll figure it out. This guy's going to suffer 2. Attack the Infuser. Infuser will take 1 damage because of the armor. And then this guy's going to suffer 10. And then this guy's going to die, which will give me that trophy back. And then this guy is going to attack Infuser. The same card he drew last time. It's going to deal 5. Oh. And I get impaired again, which means that I cannot Gemstone Resonance, because I can't use my Infusion Potion. Oh well. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It does mean I miss out on a lot of healing, though. Long rest. Go as fast as I can and hit this guy. I get to hit him a couple times, so decent odds of killing. And then just move here in Bane. And we can just do any move now that he backed up, so that's fine. And then we'll set Death Spiral next turn. So Kelp, move 2, muddle this guy on the move, give him a Bane, and now he dies on his turn. He does get to attack me for 6 first, but I guess it's not the end of the world. Oh, let's go ahead and have Prism go next. So Machine Bolter will just hit both, Pig and then Scout. Okay, so 2 and 4. And I can transfer. I don't get another attack out of it, though, so I don't think it's worth it. Prism gets these back, so next turn I can regenerate Infuser. And then the card I'm losing is the Sword, and then I can recall them. And be super happy. Be super happy about that. Oh, you know what? I also have these traps. And my mode here adds push. So this will be... Well, it would have been really nice. If I can pull... Like, this trap is close to this door. So I can still use this one. This one would be pretty hard. If I pull something here and then push it down, it's possible. Are there any more traps? There are 4 traps in this scenario. So there are more traps for that push mode. So that's something to keep in mind for the future. Infuser's next. So we'll suffer. Get to do a bottom attack for 3. It does 4, and we finally set an element. And then a top attack for 2. Good. And it does not kill, but it puts him at 1 health. And I have not been pulling my blesses. I've got 28 cards, which means I've got a number of blesses in there. Oh, it's only 3. I thought it was more than that. Really unfortunate that I didn't get to play Gemstone Resonance, but that's okay. This guy will die to wound, and then this guy will attack for 6, and he misses. And he misses, and he dies to the Bane. Okay. Dang, I really did not need to bring Death Spiral down. I would have taken a lot less damage on Infuser had I not, but guess it's not the end of the world. So, I really need to heal up Infuser before I go. I want to just send Kelp and Prism this way and have Infuser solo this room. The problem with Prism and Kelp is they're both really, really, really bad at opening doors. If Prism opens a door, it means that all of its summons didn't get to take a turn. If Kelp opens a door, you can't open a door with teleport. I mean, you can, but then you just teleport onto the door and you finish your move. So you can't, like, move through it and then do something. So that means that Infuser's the only one who can open doors. Infuser's also my level 9 character, and I've used none of my items. So I want to, like, open this door with move, bottom. I don't know if I have, like, a super good one, but I would love to have Caress of the Night up, which I guess I could set up this turn. This is kind of, like, finishing Infuser stamina. But if I long rest here, I get close to the door and I play Caress of the Night. Then I'm strengthened. I get to heal up a little bit from the Caress of the Night. And then I move into the room. I brittle 2 targets. I get to hit both of them with Major Frenzy Potion. I can Ancestral Blade to hit both of them for 3. I throw the Major Power Potion on before I start doing that. And I just do a ton of attacks. And so, like, I can move into this room. There are probably only 2 enemies at the back. So, like, I move in. I use the boots to get to the back. And I just throw my potions and I just kill everything, like, instantly. And then I basically don't have to worry about this room. I guess I have Prism, like, open the door and back up to have anything who's in here come towards me so that my summons can start hitting. Machine Bolter is kind of mispositioned here, so I should have transferred. But then I would have suffered 4 from being in the water. So I guess I want to transfer and, like, move this way so that I can reposition Machine Bolter further up. And that's the overarching plan. No, I'm long resting here, right? Yeah. I haven't picked cards for this turn yet. So I'll set Death Spiral. But does that hurt my stamina? I have 7 cards. So if I lose 1, I go to 6. But if I lose 2, I go down to 5. So Death Spiral does hurt my stamina. So I guess I won't. But I can set Dark with it, right? I long rest, and then we're now at the point where we can drop Reassemble, basically, because I think I just recall here. And do I use Faceless Entity to reposition my summon? I can, like, move, switch, that puts Poison Mode here, then I can move, and I can recall, and bring in my Bombardier, and then Bombardier and Poison Mode can both move up. Okay. Do I want to summon right now? I kind of don't. And is there any chance that I'm reassembling? I don't think so. So I think I'll play a wasted card. And then I'll move forward with Coiled Limbs before I... Well, Coiled Limbs pairs really well with Hijack. So I'll waste Reassemble and I just won't do it. Okay. So I move 2. I switch. And then I move 2. And then I just don't play my top. And then now, I guess I could move 4, attack with poison. Attack with long-range missiles. Move 4, attack with long-range missiles. And then the next turn go really slow. I'm, like, relatively tanky. I'm not too sure. Kelp is going to set Death Spiral to set the Dark. And then move 2... I don't really get much out of. I guess I'll go this way in case Kelp needs to come over here and help. Also, on Infuser's turn, I regenerate... Or on Prism's turn, I regenerate Infuser. And then it's the long rest, so Infuser gets to regenerate instead, and then she gets to heal 2. And get this back. She'll use the helmet during her turn to turn the leaf into leaf, and then it'll come back. And then she's got, like, no cards, but... Do I need the Strengthen on Caress of the Night? I don't even need the Strengthen. I'll just go here, right? 1, 2, 3, and then Boots to go 1, 2, 3, and so I can hit anybody. I'm just gonna go here. I lose the Strengthen. But who cares, right? I can go at 16 speed... I guess I'll rest Kelp, and we'll figure it out from there. And then I'll recall, and I'll position with Coiled Limbs, and then I'll recall wherever I want. So Infuser is going to do move 3 bottom with the 16 speed card. 1, 2... What the... That is not 2 enemies. Dude, okay. This gigantic room had 4 monsters, and this has 5? At the far end of this narrow hallway, you see many Abelai rushing towards you to defend the castle. That ceiling must come down to stop their approach. When any character ends their turn adjacent to either A, the hallway is considered blocked. Any enemy occupying A dies. Okay. That's fine. The first time the hallway is blocked, read 167.3. Okay, so we went 1, 2, 3, and then we use boots to go here, and we end next to this, and that'll block this and kill these guys. No problem. Now, I brittle, frost demon, and pig. Pig 9. Okay, yeah, this is this is a really good room to use all my stuff. Power potion to get stronger. Then let's go ahead and Ancestral Blade so that I get that heal. So I get to heal for 3. I get to bless myself, and I get to do 2 attacks for 3. Well, I guess I did it already. I would have much rather done the Frenzy Potion because it would be attacks for 4. Whatever. It's 2 attacks for 5 because of the Power Potion. I already shuffled in the Bless, so I think I have to finish this. So, Frost Demon, attack for 5. It does 10. Ugh. That is not killing. And then Piranha Pig, attack for 5. Dang. Okay, the Strengthen would have been better. It does 8. That's so underwhelming. I need to suffer 3 retaliate. And I already did the heal for 3, right? And then I'll Frenzy Potion both of them, so it's 2 attacks for 6. So Frost Demon, bless. Where are my blesses? Pig, bless? Okay. They were attacks for 6, right? So 7 and 12. And I so barely don't kill this pig. I don't have anything I can do to... No. Man. Man, and now I'm gonna die. It's 68 initiative on this summon, so I was wrong. I said 62 and 67, I think. I end my turn next to this, so this guy dies, and this guy dies, and we read a thing. Uh, 167.3. The blast from the first barricade reverberates through the halls. The element of surprise is clearly long gone, so you must work quickly. The carved doors to the inner chamber burst, but only show a transfixing, inky darkness beyond. It holds your gaze until you realize it is moving. Dozens of grasping shadows reaching out towards you. The tendrils coalesce, transforming into the sinuous shape of 2 chaos demons. Just what kind of power is the Fish King drawing upon? Spawn 2 chaos demons at C. Where's C? It's over here. Okay. Spawn 2 chaos demons at C. They're normal for 2 characters. 1 is elite for 3. At the start of the next round. Oh, I'm screwed. I lost. Dang. I'm dead on Infuser. I'm out of stamina. I've still got all of this to go through. And I have 2 Chaos Demons here. And he was 30-something health. 39 health on the Elite. That's so gross, dude. And if I had just done the correct order on my Frenzy Potion, doing Frenzy Potion first instead of the Ancient Blade, I would have had attack for 4 instead of attack for 3, and I would have killed the pig. Not necessarily, because the cards would have been in a different order, because I would have had 1 fewer bless, but that really hurts. That really, really, really hurts. Should have opened with Swift Pivot rather than Desperate Throw, so that I could have done the Lost Attack. But also, I thought that it was just going to be like a nothing room, and I was going to get 2
And I guess when I was planning it ahead of time, I was strengthened, and so my odds of drawing blesses were going to be way higher. Because, like, no blesses into the Frosthaven really hurt. Crap. Okay. I get attacked for 4. I take 1. And he takes 1 retaliate. This guy hits Kelp at least, so that helps. Kelp takes 6. And then this guy is attacking for 5 into Infuser, and so it's going to miss. Basically the same thing, right? Infuser loses a card, and then he dies to retaliate at least. And then now we have to deal with 2 Chaos Demons. Have to. Poison mode goes here, trying to get to the scout. Actually, no, I can control it because I have Horn of Command, and so I'll control it to go this way so that it can hit the Chaos Demons next turn. Because I'd rather hit the Chaos Demons than the Scout. Man, what do I do here? I think I Swift Pivot. Because if I Gemstone Resonance, there's a very good chance that I just die. Well, no, I do just die, don't I? Do I Swift Pivot Lost Bottom? Then I can't open the other doors? I don't know. I do not know. I'm not seeing a way. It's Kelp's turn. I think I bring that down. Although maybe I need the stun. Let's leave it up. Can keep Claw of Doom for the stun. Succumb to Fear for the stun. This will be a really good place to spend all my Grim Trophies on a poisoned target that can do a lot of damage. Grim Trophies Claw of Doom can be really good. But there's, like, no card for me to drop. Actually, I'm going to drop Death Spiral. Yeah. I'm not a fan here. Also, the baby is waking up. Hey, miss. Her eyes are still closed. I'm probably going to pause here. I don't think I'm winning this, so I don't know. All right, we are back. It's been a while. This is, you know, a couple hours. This is doomed. I almost want to just start over, because now that I know about this spawning and I know about what this room is going to be like, I feel like I could easily beat this level. Is there any point in continuing? What's my stamina like on Prism? I've got cards. I guess I might as well see what these rooms are like. I think it's a fair assumption. The scenario is complete when all enemies are dead and both hallways have been blocked. I think it's a fair assumption that this room is going to be the same as this room, which means that when I open the door, I need to get all the way to the back. So I still have both Swift Pivot and... No, I don't have Guide the Flow anymore. So with Swift Pivot and Boots, I can go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I just need Swift Pivot from here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I can get to here. And I can block this hallway and kill any guys that are standing in B. So I think that needs to be the priority. The priority needs to be keeping Infuser alive so that I am able to do that. And maybe I just have Infuser like open all of the doors, because it is kill all enemies. If I can just like open all of the doors and have everything come into here, I can use this damage trap. I can use these damage trap to open to do things. That's my best bet. So that's gonna require keeping Infuser alive. I guess Gemstone Resonance for the damage is interesting here, right? If I go here and I play Gemstone Resonance, I get the heal on Kelp, which is nice. I get the heal on Infuser, so I would go up to 7 health because I would suffer 1. Then I would go down to 4 from the Retaliate. And it's just barely not enough to kill this guy is the problem. Even if I Bless, I would have to roll into Bless, which is possible. It's possible that I rolling +1 into Bless. Or even, like, rolling +2 into Miss would even kill. I guess I'll risk it, because I need something at this point. I need something to go well to get the win. I don't know how I survive the Scout. I guess I just hope that the Scout doesn't do much. I think I Grim Trophies. I spend all 5 tokens. I move 1, attack, move 1, attack, 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 attack. And then I Claw of Doom to stun the Chaos Demon. And then all of that means that I need to go faster on Prism, because this thing will go forward. Oh, I didn't do my turn last turn, did I? I didn't do my turn last turn. So I recall to get both of these guys out. Which is gonna make a huge difference, because now I have the spinning blades that can go fast. So I get to move and position wherever I want. But I actually kind of like this spot. So we get the Bombardier right here, and we get the sword right here. And then the sword can go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then it can tank for me. Also, it can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and it can attack the Frost Demon. And then my chance of killing it with Infuser is a lot better. Oh, very interesting. Very interesting possibilities here. I guess I want Infuser to go after Prism. Okay, we get multi-target. We get Chromatic Explosion, or Arcane Explosion. We get ranged attack that poisons out of Scout. One, 2, 3. Okay. So I guess what I'm going to do here, I do want Prism to go first, so I'll go ahead and Boots. Because I think these were my last cards, right? So I long rest next turn. So first it'll be Toxin Distributor, who goes here and will hit Chaos Demon. Elite Chaos Demon. It does 2. I get to grant a move 2. The nice part about this is now I don't have to Horn of Command Bombardier, and it will always it'll always hit these 2 now. So that's very nice. That dealt 2 damage, but it poisoned is the more important part. Now I believe it's Bombardier. We're in Machine Bolter mode. So yeah, 2 attacks for 1 or for 2. So attack for 3, attack for 2. Ugh. I deal 2 to both, and I get a move 2, and it doesn't matter. This guy has flying, so he can go here, and he'll hit the Scout. Do I want to switch? It does 3 damage, and then I can switch, so I could switch out Poison mode. But I don't think I want to do that. Oh. Oh. Oh, I've got Hijack Bottom. I can walk him into the trap. I could also switch Bombardier, and then my attack could push into the trap. But as I am in rapid fire mode, I can hit both of these guys for 3 and walk him into the trap with Hijack Bottom. That's way too good to not do. So yeah, I will not switch. So attack for 3 into the normal, and attack for 4 into the elite. So we deal 3 and 5. And then I hijack him to... Oops. Okay, we still see on here. He was 30 health. 30 health and poisoned. And it doesn't matter that the standing number changed because he's the only elite. Okay. That's a very good turn. That is a very, very, very good Prism turn. I don't get to do the attack for 2, but who cares, right? Now it's Kelp. Kelp is going to spend... Oops. I also have all of these. I have the Blinking Cape that I could use to move, but I don't think I need to do that. I'm going to spend all 5 trophies. So move 1, attack... Oh, also all 3 of these get wounded from the sword, right? And now... So here's the one thing that I could consider. Do I stun the scout so that the sword stays alive so that the Frost Demon doesn't hit Infuser? As it is, the scout's going to back up. So no, I don't. The scout's going to back up, and then Infuser can go 1, 2, 3. Ah, she doesn't have any extra movement. So actually she... But I don't have to hit the Frost Demon. And so I'll go up to 7 health from the heal, and I only die to +2 or crit. Okay, so Kelp is going to move 1, attack 1. It's going to deal 1 damage. Then I'm going to move 1, attack 1. Oh, that's really good. So I deal 2 damage and I disarm. Okay. Then I'm going to move 1, attack 1. It's going to deal 3. I'm going to hit 1 more time. It's going to deal 2. And now I'm going to attack the other guy. I'm going to attack the normal. And it's going to deal no damage. That was with the final Grim Trophy attack. Now I have an attack for 3 that'll stun. And I think since I got the disarm here, I go into the normal Chaos Demon. So attack 3 stun, and I go invisible. I don't know if that helps me in any way or not, because I don't have the perk yet to gain advantage on my invisibilities. But I prevent both Chaos Demons from attacking here, which is really, really good. And I still have the Stunning Bracelet and the Plague Flask if I need to go for either of those. And we know we're going to get the poison here next turn. Ah. It is a pity that they are not grouped up. But there's not much I can do about that. The Scout is going to back up and shoot the sword. And miss. No. But it kills the sword, which is fine. I do not mind losing the sword. And then... that finished the scout, right? So now Infuser is going to suffer. Is going to go 1, 2, 3. Eat the leaf to Gemstone Resonance. To heal 2, regenerate. To heal 3, regenerate. Bless. And then attack for 3. I would have killed the Frost Demon if I had hit it. The attack for 3 does 5, it does 10. Wow, I actually would have killed the Frost Demon. That sucks. Neither Chaos Demon can do anything. Oh, also on my moves, I wound this guy. Because I didn't need to wound the Scout because the sword had wounded it, right? So... I'm able to wound the Chaos Demon. I think I did the 1 damage suffer from him already. We did good damage to these guys. Is there any chance I'm killing next turn? I have Succumb to Fear, and I just need a Muddle here to get it. So I just, like, teleport here, wound this guy, muddle this guy. Bane. Do I have the... I do not have the stun on Bane, so I might need a Stunning Bracelet. But that'll be 11 damage there. And we're just long resting on Prism. Okay. Well, so we went 1, 2, 3. This guy goes here. He sets ice. And we get... attack for 5. It does 6. Which I guess is fine. I don't want to lose Swift Pivot here. But I have to. I have to short rest, right? There's a chance the Frost Demon doesn't attack. I could have the Bombardier attack the Frost Demon. I could have Kelp teleport here and hit the Frost Demon. But it feels like the only thing that makes sense to do is to short rest. If I could just play Pivot Swift Pivot top. Desperate Throw. Oh, Desperate Throw top is so good here. Okay. I would love to, like, end the scenario by leaving a Brittle, but actually maybe that doesn't make that much of a difference. Yeah, probably just attack 5s for the rest of my turns is what I need. So... No. I can't suffer damage to lose a different card. Oh, that would have been such a good card to keep. I could have circled of Elemented to get the Gemstone Resonance, and then I would be able to regenerate, and that's okay. I guess I just set Swift Pivot. As long as he's doing a melee attack, it's fine. If he's doing a ranged attack, I just run further away. Here I will Bane. Is it better to Bane or attack? It's probably better to Bane. I only have the 1 trophy, so I need to be careful about that. And given that I only have 1 trophy, and I did get Invisibility, I think I play Soul Hunger, because I can get a trophy out of that. Could I Bane both of these guys if I did Soul Hunger top? I could. I could, like, muddle both and then wound this guy on the move, and then I could use my Ember Energy Source to get both of these. Is that worth it? I don't think the answer is yes. I probably am going to need the Ember Energy Source to Bane 2 targets in here or 2 targets in here. I think that will be better because I think we can get through this room without having to burn that. No attacks from Frost Demon. No attacks from Frost Demon. That's beautiful. He would heal, but we can eat his element so that he doesn't heal. This does leave me in the very awkward position. Actually, it would have been better if he had attacked, and I could have Swift Pivoted and made him suffer 4, and then he would die to the wound. And then I would get a token on Kelp. That would have been so much better. I can't melee attack him. That is just not in the cards. Do I just brittle him and run away? And then long rest? I think I do. Because it's the only thing I can do that has no risk to me. And then I eat his ice so that he can't heal. Kind of sucks, but you gotta do what you gotta do. And then he goes and he just immobilizes nobody and suffers from the wound in the brittle. And then Kelp. So I get to teleport, I get to gain a trophy, because I am invisible. That's going to set dark. And then I get to pay a trophy to Bane. Oh, so I don't get to wound this guy, do I? Because I have to muddle the Elite Chaos Demon. Well, do I just stun here? I think I am going to stun here. So I will wound the normal, and I will use the Stunning Bracelet on the Elite. So that he's stunned. And then now he has 3 negative conditions, so I can Bane him. And then he'll go down to 11. My summons will hit here this turn, but we're not going to kill. I don't think I regenerated. I'm going to be spread out super thin. I kind of want Bombardier to hit the Frost Demon. I am long resting, so I get to pick the initiative. So I'm definitely going before Chaos Demons. Okay, first poison mode hits and misses. I've missed so many times. And then now Bombardier can hit anybody. How important is it to kill the Frost Demon? It's not super important. It's okay. I'll target the Frost Demon. Because, I mean, I'm not killing either of these other guys. Okay. I deal 2 damage. So as long as he doesn't get a big move, it's fine. I'll be faster than Infuser on Prisms, so he'll always target a summon or something. Oh, man. And now I'm in really big trouble, actually, because now I could lose Poison Mode, which would be really bad. So I'll shield it. I will shield Poison Mode. I should have muddled rather than wounding. Because he's attacking for 7, and that's gross. And then Prism recovers its cards, but it can't get back the Mantle of Summoning since it's using it. Now do we drop Spinning Blades? Probably, right? I feel like that makes the most sense to drop. Or reassemble. I'm gonna... Okay, I want to win this level. I'm gonna switch the wound to a muddle, because I could have done either. And it's entirely possible that wound would have been better for me. So we gave my guy the shield. He's going to... I needed the muddle. So the attack for 7 with 2 shield, it would deal 5, and then with a -2, it deals 3. And they set every element. And then the elite suffers 11. So now we go fast. I guess Faceless Entity is really good. I want to regroup them. But unfortunately, Kelp is right here. I should have baned this guy and then teleported to the other side. That would have been a lot better, actually. Oh, but I can still go fast at 14. And then now I play this play again. Long-range missiles. Oops. Long-range missiles and hijack. And this way I can move this guy next to him so that the Bombardier gets to hit both. Next turn. I wish I could play hijack bottom with hijack top, but that's fine. Long range missiles is the same thing because I'm in rapid fire mode. Okay, they go invisible here if I can't eat the dark, which I don't think I can. But it's fine. We get move 3, 1, 2, 3 out of Frost Demon. That's actually really annoying. Because he'll go after one of my summons. That's, like, uber annoying. Okay, I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to attack one into the Elite Chaos Demon. Or is there... He's attacking for 10. He's attacking for 10. Okay, how am I dealing with this? I would love to kill some things. What I'm thinking right now is I attack for 1, which is an attack for 2, attack for 3, and I throw my items into it. So I get attack for 2, attack for 4. If I get +1 crit, I kill him. So that would be good. I get to move on that so I can wound this guy. And then I'm thinking I teleport up here so that I can tank the Frost Demon. Then Poison Mode goes here. Bombardier goes here. I hijack to move the Chaos Demon into the other Chaos Demon and I get an attack for 2. And then I can attack both. Okay. But I've got attacks for both coming out of Prism. So I don't need all of the damage from Kelp to go into Chaos Demon. But I would like to make sure that he gets the kill. Is there any chance that I'm killing this guy? I get attack for 3, attack for 3, attack for 3, attack for 4. 3, 3, 3, 4. I could kill. So, okay. My first attack for 1 is going into the normal from Kelp. Okay, it was going to miss no matter what, so it doesn't even matter. Why am I missing every turn? Then I move 2, and I wound this guy. And then I attack... Oh, I already used these. Okay. Then I attack for 2 into the Elite. Okay. Attack for 3 into the Elite. That does crit. Oh, yeah, it's 3 because of the poison, so it does 6. And now... Prism can kill it. Prism can kill it with its turn. But it's not using the bottom. Oh, we really just barely needed a little bit more damage into the Chaos Demon. Okay, we just need a +1 transfer. That would be really good. I guess I'll teleport here. Or I'll teleport here, because then on the long rest I can loot that and gain a trophy. And I'll muddle this guy on the No, I already wounded on a move, so I can't muddle. Okay. Toxin Distributor, attack for 3. That's not what we needed. We wanted more than that. Bombardier into the normal. Yes. Okay, that does 5. Then Prism is going to hijack the Chaos Demon to tell him to attack here. So it'll be attack for 3 because of the poison. It does 2. And that will muddle this guy, because they muddle with every attack. And then now, on Prism, I have attack for 3 into both because I'm in rapid fire mode. So we need... What do we need to kill? We need a 0 to kill this guy. We need a +2 for this guy to die a wound. We need a 0 and a +2 to kill them. So first the elite. Are you freaking kidding me? He suffers 3. And then into the chaos, into the normal. Oh, you get a +1. So it's attack for 3. 4 because of poison. +1 it does 5. And then I can switch a summon. Wow, that is so tragic. Is there any chance that if I switch in here, I survive? I don't think so. Because I transfer in, I suffer 3 damage because I'm replacing Toxic Mode. And then both of them are going to die to wound next turn, so I don't need to do anything next turn. I wish I had kept Kelp over here. I don't think I have, like, anything else I can do, because I've done all my actions for the turn. Did that. The only... Oh, yeah. I drew +1 transfer on the ability, so I could transfer in. And then I would just need one of the 2 attacks to miss, and this guy's muddled. I think it's my best bet, because I think I need to save poison mode. And then, I mean, I guess worst case scenario, I lose reassemble, right? I needed to switch out of poison mode sooner so that rapid fire got an extra attack. Because if I had just gotten 1 extra attack, or if I had just not missed 2 turns in a row. Okay, Elite Chaos Demon is going to attack for 10. That probably loses the scenario. And then normal Chaos Demon is going to attack for 8. Both of them died a wound at least, so... Don't need to worry about that. But like just 1 damage away on both. 1 damage away on both made me lose a card. That's so horribly tragic. Horribly, horribly tragic. This guy suffers from his wound and attacks for 5. We get 4 trophies next turn by doing nothing on Kelp. Alright. I have to keep Swift Pivot. So this is my last turn. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so as long as the B things are back here. Yeah, this is going to work either way. Because I get to go here with the first move of Swift Pivot. Then I have the second move of Swift Pivot. And if the door's here, I go here. If it's here, I go here. So I can open both of the doors, and then I can use boots to get over here and get the thing. Mana Potion to get the Gemstone Resonance. So it doesn't matter. I still have Infusion Potion. So I didn't even use 3 of my potion items. It's okay. It's my final turn. Let's just go out with as big of a bang as we can. And then I can long rest, and I guess I'll go late. Hopefully all of these things will be dead, and some things from this room will start feeding in this way. We will see. Good. Everything's going to die. Did they just get Arcane Explosion 3 turns in a row? No, they have Black Tendrils once. Okay, so Infuser, Swift Pivot bottom. So move 3. One, 2. Oh, there's not a thing? Okay, good. There are Bs here. A's in the first room, B's in the second room. This hallway is cold and brimming with activity. Alerted to your presence, you see a large school of piranha pigs closing in on your position. That ceiling must come down to stop their approach. When any character ends their turn adjacent to any B, the hallway is considered blocked. Any enemy occupying B dies. The first time a hallway is blocked, read 167.3. Okay, so we kill all of these guys on Infuser's turn here, which is why we needed to open the door with so much movement. I have 2 move left. So if I go here, and then I go 1, 2, 3, and then I go 1, 2, 3. Is there not a way for me to get off my Swift Pivot attack? Because I just died to this guy's Retaliate. One, I can hit him from here. I actually can't hit him from here. I could hit him from here, but then I would go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I wouldn't make it to the back. So I think I actually can't play the loss. Can't play the attack for the loss. Because I don't have any cards to lose. I can't... There's no way for me to reduce or mitigate the damage. I guess I needed to I needed a Gemstone Resonance before I came in. And then I would have had the heal. And I would have been able to retaliate once with Swift Pivot. I don't even know why I was thinking Gemstone Resonance would do anything, because if I'm ending over here, then I can't hit these guys. Because they'll be dead. Well, I guess I finished the Swift Pivot movement. And opened the final room. Oh, that's not good. You appear to have found the Able Treasury, which you discover is protected by ice demons. Why are there so many demons in the castle? And how is the Fish King controlling them? What are they protecting here? First time a hallway's blocked, read the thing. So we've already done that, so we don't need to worry about that. And then I use the boots to get over here. And there's no point in attacking and doing any of this. There's absolutely none. Because as soon as I end my turn, these guys die. That's tragic. I'll do the heal 3 part so that I get to retaliate into the guy most likely. Dang. Okay. This thing's dead. Pig 3, pig 5. Okay, it's the only pigs. And Infuser's basically dead. I think I can win this. Just 3 Frost Demons. It's 100 damage. 105 damage over here. And all of these guys are dead to wound. 105 damage with the cards I've got left. That should be doable. I can switch into Machine Bolter mode to push into traps, and we've got 3 traps to use. I think I can do this. So I guess it's Frost Demons next. So this guy goes 1, 2, 3. This guy goes 1, 2, 3. Attacks for 6. It gets a +2, and it has Pierce 3, so I actually die, and I don't get the Retaliate 1. And then this guy's move 2. I'm not going to get any of these chests. It's very sad. Then this guy dies to wound, dies to wound, dies to wound. So I get 3 trophies. Although trophies aren't going to do anything for me now, are they? And I get to loot the hex adjacent to me. Oh, Prism gets a turn. And Prism should have looted that 2 hide, but it's fine. 14, 18. I realized that I can do this. I think I've just seen the bottom 2. So 1063. I thought the things were on the bottom. I just gained 6 gold. And then I have move 4, right? It's probably better to move, transfer, move, right? This summon would move 1 to get to them. And then I get to move 2, transfer, move 2. I guess I want to be in poison mode, right? But I want to heal. Oh, I am in poison mode. So I guess I want to transfer out of poison mode so that I can heal. And then I'll want to do long-ranged attacks to get all of them poisoned. And then I don't need poison mode anymore after that. Although I guess I stay in poison mode because I want to deal ranged damage as much as possible. Oh, I might not be dealing 100 damage here. I'm going to need them to like group up into a triangle and stay there. I need to get up here so that I can push them back into the traps in Bombardier mode. So maybe I want to get out of poison mode, right? So I'll move to switch. And then move 2. And then while I rest, they come closer, and then I can do a ranged attack to push into a trap. Unfortunately, I don't have 2 ranged attacks, and I don't have the bottom move and attack and push, but it's fine. And then I heal 2. Infuser is dead, but she opened the rest of the doors. Prism is long resting, that's fine. And Kelp long rested this last turn. We've got the Blinking Cape to get over there. We've got this Parrying Gauntlet when something comes up to us to give them a negative condition. I need to save Tumultuous Panic. I draw Grim Trophies. Absolutely no use for Grim Trophies for the rest of the level. We can get quite a few Banes still, and I've got the Lightning Eel. I need to make sure to use the Lightning Eel. Oh, and Stamina Potion, so I messed up. I'm losing a turn of stamina on Prism versus what would be optimal. I guess I go late and I teleport over with Soul Hunger, and I move up with Tumultuous Panic. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can use the Blinking Cape to get in. And then at least I can move next to somebody. They're probably moving forward, right? So do I want to go late and stun? I'm not full health, but I can take 1 Retaliate. And if I stun, then it'll be easy to... Yeah, okay, so I want them to group up so that I can get Poison Flask onto as many of them as possible. And then if I stun and Poison Flask and I move next to them and wound, then on the next turn I can succumb to Fear 1 and teleport away at 14 speed. Then I can short rest and I can Tumultuous Panic to go in, immobilize, disarm, and Ember Energy Source to get multi-target on the Succumb to Fear or on Soul Hunger. So I think that's the play. So I go Soul Hunger, Claw of Doom, and I just need them to get closer. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if they get a move 2, then they will reach me. Nice. Beautiful. Okay, so we get, although now they're away from the trap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and they reach the prism. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, at least the +2 is already drawn, so I take 5 damage here. That's really bad. And then now I have Teleport 3. And then Blinking Cape. So at least that was very useful. And then I Plague Flask, both of these two. I just teleported next to guy number 2, so let's wound him. And then I'm going to attack him for 3 and stun him. 4 because he's poisoned. 5 because I drew a +1. And I take 4. But he's stunned for next turn, which is pretty good. And then my summons go, this thing moves 2. This thing can only hit 1. But it does 3. Okay, so if I can get a +2, I get to move this here. This thing survives Retaliate. Barely. I do get to heal because I'm in push mode. And yeah, I drop Coiled Limbs. I don't have any use for that. Do I Faceless Entity? Oh, I should have saved the Poison Potion because I can push this guy for 2. And then... Do I long-range missile to push this guy into the trap? To get this trap to be used while I can? I know that I'm baning here next turn and backing up, and then my summons will hit. I really wish I had like a... I could long-range missiles to push this guy back, and then I could hijack to step him into the trap, and then the elite's doing it rather than the normal, which is just obviously better. I like that. I also like hijacking to switch into Bombardier and to give Bombardier attacks into both of these guys for 4 with hijack. Is there anything good to get? I mean, I guess I could move here and Faceless Entity to push this guy into this trap. But this is going to be the easiest trap for me to utilize. Right? So, and also, Machine Bolter is my final summon, right? So it's a good chance that I'll transfer out of it. I think I'm going to play Faceless Entity with Long Range Missile. This way I have a bottom transfer that I can transfer out of, and then I can just attack and push, and we'll figure out who we're pushing when the time comes. And then I Stamina Potion back Faceless Entity, because it has to be a level 1 card. And then I Faceless Entity Hijack. And then here, I guess I'm Lightning Eeling rather than Stamina Potioning, so that I can get back Succumb to Fear, and I Succumb to Fear with Tumultuous Panic. Okay, we get move and big damage out of these guys. So we'll just see what happens. Summon comes here and attacks, and it does 4, and takes 4 Retaliate. Risky. This summon attacks for 2, 3 because he's poisoned, and does 4 damage. Okay, we've dealt good damage. I guess I want the push on this guy so that he won't be reaching, right? Ah, but he will be reaching Toxin Distributor even if I push him too. I didn't get any switches. So I just bring my summons back. So I'll attack for 3. Do I want it in the Frost Demon or into the normal? I think I'm going to go into the normal with the attack for 3. Well, but do I need the... No. I need the push on the Elite. So I'm pushing the Elite. But then he's just going to step forward 3, and I don't get the trap damage. Is it worth it to not get the trap damage? Also, it's probably an open door. It probably opens both doors. This is a very tough call. Attack for 3, and I get a suffer 9. Or push this guy so he doesn't get away. I mean, I get to move 2, transfer, move 2. So if I don't push this guy, then he will hit Prism. So I guess I push the Elite so that he doesn't get the hit. I deal 5 damage. I push him for 2. And then now I have move 2. Transfer. Move 2. Oh, and I can't Lightning Eel to suffer the damage now. Because I would die. But I can Stamina Potion. Okay. I guess I short rest on Kelp. Kelp is just going to Bane this stunned guy. And then has Teleport 3. So just go to this other side of the wall. I can't really justify going in. Do I care that I'm on the other side of the wall? I mean, I want to Tumultuous Panic, but maybe I don't do that yet. I wish I had the stun on a Bane card. That would be really good for me here. To play with Soul Hunger. Soul Hunger and Tumultuous Panic, and well, I guess with Tumultuous Panic, I don't need it as much. Oh, it's going to be really close. This guy moves 1, 2, 3. This guy suffers 11. This guy moves 1, 2. And now they're in the perfect position for Bombardier. So I just go fast next turn. I transfer into Bombardier. I transfer into Bombardier with the bottom, and I hijack with the top. Am I long resting Kelp? What do I get out of long resting Kelp? The scenario may come down to using Parrying Gauntlet on the final turn. I want to Bane both of these guys, but they're not low enough yet. So I won't Tumultuous Panic. Do I long rest? I'm getting down to the point where I have almost no turns left on Prism. And we're just gonna have to like move to transfer, move to hijack to like attack, and I might lose summons here. This could be really bad. This next turn, they set ice. I don't have much of a choice though. So Faceless Entity with hijack. Just need to high roll. So then the question is, am I short resting or long resting? If I short rest, I could go really slow with Soul Hunger. I could teleport in and stun something, and then I could Bane it and back out. I mean, like, the exact same pattern. Teleport in, wound, stun. I would go down to 1 health, Bane, and then back out on the next turn. It's not horrible. The benefits of long resting, I don't get any items back. I think I need Kelp and Prism to be working together here, which means that I short rest so that they can be alive at the same time as long as possible. I just don't want to lose Soul Hunger or Succumb to Fear. Lacerating Stabs isn't that useful for me because I don't really need the initiative. 30 with Boots of Speed is fast enough. I'm never getting the attacks off because of their Retaliate. I could use it as just like an attack 5 on the final turn because I can skip, and then this would be a different target. And Heavy Sword and Spyglass. But that's not as good as just a Claw of Doom. So I think I short rest. The problem is if I lose a bad card on the short rest, though, I go down to 4 health, and I can still hit the normal with an attack, just not the elite. Soul Hunger is the heal, but it is the loss. It's the only one with 2 conditions, though. So is it possible for me to succumb to fear? Oh, with Tumultuous Panic. Yeah, it is. Okay. All right. And so what am I doing now? I need to kill this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Is it possible that I just play Tumultuous Panic here? I think I do. So I need that guy dead. I go in with Succumb to Fear and Tumultuous Panic. And we'll just hope. The downside to this is that then I can't Bane on the next turn. But I just attack and stun. Yeah. Okay. Prism. So it's the Machine Bolter first. So left and then right. That's very nice. That's 6 and 3. It even crit the right target, hopefully. Actually, if this guy doesn't die, this is going to be really bad. Bombardier. Left, then right, then up. No. We missed. 3, miss, and 2. I get to move 2 on something. Is it possible for me to kite all of these guys back enough? The normal is very easy to kite. It's the elites that are difficult to kite. I can Tumultuous Panic them. It would be a loss. Hijack is now no longer killing because I don't have crit. I do have 2 move summons too. And this thing is 4 range and it has movement, right? So I think... No, I don't think I move because I think I'm playing the loss. I don't know. I don't know what to do. All right, so I have move 2, transfer, move 2, and then hijack top to transfer right back and grant attacks into Bombardier. So same order, 4, 4, 3. We deal 5, 4, 3. Or 5, 4, 4. Did not kill this guy. Did not actually even come very close. So, options here. Man, should I have just used hijack bottom to walk him into a trap? I've got these traps and I'm not utilizing them. That's a huge blunder, huge error. We're at the point where it's close. So, my options. I do have a transfer available to me at this point. putting Plague Protocol back here doesn't really help, and getting Hive closer doesn't really help, I don't think, because I'm long resting next turn like 1,000,000%, right? So I just need to, yeah. I mean, everything's in a good position for me to long rest. The problem is, if I teleport Kelp in to immobilize both of these guys, then I teleport here. This guy would get disarm, immobilize, wound on his turn, so he can't hit me. Then I bane him. He goes down to really low. Both of these guys die to the summons next turn. This guy comes up here and hits me for 5. And most of those pulls kill me. I can use my Parrying Gauntlet when he comes up to hit me with Spyglass, so it would be an attack for 4, strengthened. If I draw Invisibility, I take the Retaliate 3, and I survive, and we're in good shape. If I draw Disarm, I take the Retaliate, and I survive, and we're in good shape. Those are the only things I can draw. One of my 2 Disarms or one of my 2 Invisibles. But if I draw either of those, we win the scenario. If I do not draw one of those, I have to lose a card. I would be playing a loss, and I would be losing a card. So I would have 1 card in my discard, 1 card in my hand, and the scenario would be over. I cannot use the Lightning Eel, because that kills the Prism, and Prism has no health. I guess I can regenerate Kelp on its turn here with the Soothing Scepter. Let's not take the health yet, because it's not Kelp's turn. We haven't figured out exactly what we're doing. Alternatively, are there any alternatives, really? I mean, I, like, teleport here, and I attack with Tumultuous Panic, and I hit this guy, and I take the Retaliate, and then I hit him again, and I hope to kill him, and then I take 2 hits. I don't think I have any alternatives. Now that I think about it, I don't actually see any other play. So, 4 cards in 17 would win me the scenario, and I think anything else I lose. Is there any Ember Energy Source play here? Not really. I mean, I can bane both of these guys, but what good does that do me, right? Oh, I found it. I've never done this before. I've never done it before, but I found the answer. Oh, I have never done this before. I'm so... Okay. Kelp regenerates. I'm going to teleport here with Tumultuous Panic. It is a loss. I am going to immobilize everything within range 1. I'm going to use the Ember Energy Source to immobilize everything within range 2 instead. And now, no Frost Demons get to move. Then I will teleport here. I will disarm this Frost Demon, and I will bane him with Succumb to Fear. I have not placed a wound or a muddle yet, so I will place a wound into this guy. We suffer no damage, we keep them in the triangle, and Bombardier goes crazy. None of them get to take a turn. This guy suffers 11. This guy suffers 1. I think I win. I think I win. Lacerating Stabs, Claw of Doom. We can still mess this up, but I don't think so. I don't think we can mess it up. I think we win. We will go first on Prism. So first, this thing will hit left then right. Wow, we deal 6 and 3 again. Exact same as last turn. Then Bombardier, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's in range to hit all of them, so left then right then up. We need a +1 to kill. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And he's not even attacking this turn. So nice. So nice. This is a little funny. I want to do the Parrying Gauntlet on him, which means that I just don't take a turn. It means that I use my Boots of Speed to go slower than him. It's fine. He'll come up here. I will use the Parrying Gauntlet to attack him for 4 with Strengthen. Yeah, he's not attacking this turn. Ooh, we deal 8. I take 3 Retaliate. And then on my turn, I will just teleport here and wound him. and muddle him. I could attack him and stun him, but I don't want to. He's got the shield. And then we get cards back from the long rest. And in the end, it's not even close. We made it. Pushing into the trap would be a guaranteed win, so is there any way to do that? No. But all my summons get to hit. It's a guaranteed win. There's no way. I can just Bane him, and there's no way for him to get to Prism. Oh man. I'm so happy that I saw that win. I'm so happy that I saw that win. That was so cool. Summon attack for 2, attack for 2. They deal 6. And now he dies to wound at the beginning of his turn. I can just attack him with long-range missiles. He dies. I'm not going to get a single treasure chest. Oh, that's so not fair. I've got move 2, transfer move 2. So I'll transfer here and pick up a loot. And then I'll move here. And pick up 2 loot. Oh, we got the other one. I believe I've done the bottom 2 of this one as well. So we'll do 153.4. Old coin. At least I could use 6 gold. Are we sure that this other one was old coin? Yeah, it was. Okay. That was cool. 147.5. Oh, I want to see what these chests are. I don't get them, but I just want to see what they are. Surely one of them's going to be bad. That's not what I want. I wanted this. I messed it all up. I guess... Oh, we can see it right here. 177.2. 20, 51, and 55. The harpoon. Oh, that's a really good item. 71.8. Oh, I'm not going to replay the level. And 4 loot cards. I want to see what 71.8 is. Or 78.1? You open the chest and find all manner of books and art created by the able eye in their own language. You decide it's not worth your time to weigh yourself down with this stuff. But one piece of art does particularly catch your eye. It depicts a beautiful, expansive, able underwater city, and above it, completely and utterly dwarfing the city, a massive scaled serpent swims. This must be the Leviathan. But you got the impression that that thing was long dead. This piece of art looks relatively new. It could be a fantasy, of course. Could be a bit of fantasy, of course, but it makes you wonder what giant godlike creatures may still be down in the depths of the ocean. The harpoon is a really nice item that we missed on the other side of the Fish King scenarios. I believe it's in here. I guess we could check the item number again. Here it is. During your turn, perform attack 2, range 3, pull 2. But it is both of your items, so maybe it's not that good. I could definitely see this being like played on Shackles if you're going, maybe not. Like Shackles wants to be able to do extra attacks, but both of your hand slots. Maybe this is best on like a trap or because I think trap's hand slots aren't that important. I'm not sure. Maybe it's not the best item, but like just getting to do an extra attack too, like sounds good, especially at range. So we didn't miss out on anything huge in those chests. We can complete the scenario. I'm so happy that I found that win. Especially because we pulled the modifiers and it was crit and 0, wasn't it? So if I had gone for my original plan, my kelp would have died. And then they wouldn't have been in the triangle pattern. Actually, no, I could have moved so that he would still go into the triangle pattern for Bombardier to be able to get all the extra damage. And then I think we actually still would have won. Because I would have dealt the same amount of damage to him that I did on Kelp. It's okay. We had won either way. But it was still a very nice find. I love finding like alternate uses for Ember Energy Source and having it work out. Okay, read the thing. I'm like giddy. Infiltrating the lair. With all the other threats eliminated, only the Fish King on the other side of the darkness is left. The entire castle crumbles, as if something massive beneath your feet stirs. There is no time left. You step forward with resolve. Gain 10 gold each. 35. 25. Not that it matters, because you are retiring. And we hit level 9. I think I was at 7. But we won't be level 9 for the next level, because they are links. Did we level up here? No, we were already 6, I believe. Okay, that was fun. Man, we had like 2 big plays there. The recall to get spinning blades to not lose stamina, and then the Ember Energy Source to increase the range on the immobilize. GG. It's nice to not have to do outpost phase. What do I need to do? I need to save. That's it. Okay.